Hey, Angie Rae here with Girl That's Toxic. Hope you're doing well. Like, subscribe, comment, share, all of that good stuff. I answer your comments and I really appreciate you greatly. I wanted to talk to you today about something that was toxic and still kind of is, and that's the price of sneakers. Single moms having to scrape together money to try and make their children happy because these doggone sneakers cost so much money. And I'm really happy to tell you the story of Shaq. Shaq, who signed with Reebok in 1992. Yeah. And then he left in 98. Uh, you know, he's got a good reason for leaving. He was confronted by a single mom once who said to him, "Why are your sneakers so expensive? I can't afford them, and my kid wants to be a part of the whole sneaker world." And he took that to heart. And I like that he talks and listens to regular people like me and you. And as a result, he decided, I'm listening to you, lady. You're right. I want your children to be able to purchase my brand. And as a result, he went to Walmart and sold sneakers that were $30 or less. As of 2021, 400 million pairs of those shoes have been sold. And the good news is today that Shaq is returning to Reebok as vice president of basketball. Let's get some stuff up here. Mm-hmm. Y'all don't need that. He's returning as, I ain't got it together. Yes, I do now. He's going to be president of basketball for Reebok. And who is that with him? That is AI Allen Iverson will be vice president of basketball. This is truly, truly extraordinary. And I am so happy that they are back in the fold of Reebok. AI has been with them since 96, I want to say, and he has had a long-term relationship with Reebok. But now these two will be taking on basketball and reintroducing Reebok basically to basketball. Um, this is really exciting. It's exciting that we've got African American men who will be a part of this company. And let me just read to you. This is what the CEO of Reebok is saying. This is not a consulting role. This is not a figurehead announcement where we create a cool title and then he goes away and calls me once in a while. No, no, no. He's committed to how we re-enter the basketball community. Everything from product to marketing to events. He's got a sharp point of view on things, but he's also very collaborative and he's open-minded on how we can re-enter. I love this. I love this. Then he goes on to say, the CEO of Reebok, we're taking two of the most iconic athletes for Reebok, with one signing in 92, that would be Shaq, the other in 96, that's AI. And instead of just having them be athletes that we give product to today or consult with us, you know, we want them to help us move this industry along. We've got legacy athletes, 20 plus year relationships, and we're putting them in positions of management to help us in the boardroom and to catapult the brand. See, this is oftentimes where we are left out of the boardroom, okay? Being president and somebody who truly has power to make decisions, okay? That's what we have now. These two phenomenal basketball players and phenomenal businessmen now have this opportunity. I'm so excited. This is the shoe. This is what it used to be, okay? This was the shoe, one of the shoes that he would wear in Orlando when he was with the Magic, and I'm talking about Shaq, of course. Very expensive. Whew, child. So I just like some of what Shaq is saying today. I find him to be an extraordinary person. I remember I was on South Beach once in Miami, and I was leaving brunch with a friend, and y'all, there was this motorcycle. I kind of like motorcycles. This motorcycle came to the corner, and there was this man just draped across all of the bike. And I remember I was like, whoa, who is that? And as the person drove off, my friend screamed, "That's Shaq." And I'm like, "Get out of here." He looked so good on that motorcycle. But I digress. So these are the expensive shoes, okay? And I just want to hear from Shaq. Let's hear from Shaq because he is such a great guy. It is difficult being a celebrity and then not being pulled into it's, I only hang around other celebrities. People are really weird around me. I have to worry about my security and safety and my family's as well. But Shaq just dives into the crowd. He just loves people. He says it and he shows it. But let's just talk to Shaq for a little bit. Or let Shaq talk to us.
And my father would always tell me, hey man, basketball ain't gonna live forever. You gotta have something to fall back on. So this was just extra cash for me to get just in case I did everything wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I planned to be a great basketball player. I did plan to be that. I also planned to
Worked.
figure out ways to where I'm not part of the stat that says 70% of guys when they're done playing don't have anything. I didn't
70% of basketball players, when they are done, don't have anything. Thank you for that statistic. And thank you for saying I am not going to be in that statistic.
want to be that. So I said, I'm going to take advantage of all opportunities. So then, when I came out, Nike was like, hey, we're going to give you a shoe. And I was like, cool, but I want to have my shoe with my own name on it. Nah, you ain't ready for that. Blah, blah, blah.
Telling you ain't ready for that. Pfft, Nike.
And then we got another guy by the name of Alonzo Mourning. We already gave him this. We gave him
I do love Alonzo Mourning.
that. So then I was like, nah. And then Reebok said, look, we're going to give you your own shoe. You're going to put your name on that thing. You can have jackets, you can shirts. So it's like, you know what? I'll take that deal. And then you watch people before you. Magic and Bird, they did it, but they did it on a small level. Mike did it to the level to where he hasn't played in 25 years and people still breaking him.
Right.
So I was following Mike. Nobody's ever going to beat Mike, but you know how it is on the block. If you can't beat him, you could be next to him though.
I know that's
So
right. Join them.
wherever his shoe was at in Foot Locker and Foot Action, I made sure my shoe was right next to him. So
I love it. I love it. That's great. That's work. That's right. My branding, my marketing. I'm going to be next to this one.
of course, everybody, they're always going to pick the Mikes, but you may have some Shaq fans, you may have some other fans that may want something different. So
Right.
all my shoes did very well.
Just an awesome guy. Really am happy for him. Am happy for us as to what this might mean. You know, he's just an extraordinary human being. Yeah, I watched a video of he was at a game or something, and a gentleman passed by and was like, "Oh, hi," and was so excited to see him, and must have said something about his watch. And Shaq took the watch off of his wrist and gave it to this gentleman. I mean, that's really just who he is, and he makes it clear. I like people. I just like people. And you can tell by the way he interacts with people. He is so comfortable in his skin. He is so comfortable with who he is. He is so secure. And that emanates. It's so funny when I am watching him and Chuck at all. I love it. I love how, Charles Barkley is up here like me. Wah! And then Shaq comes in smooth as silk and just lays it down. I'm just really proud of him. I'm proud of the decisions that he's made, the fact that he's been offered tens of millions of dollars, and he has said no. Just making the right decisions is very important. And he talks about, which actually I'm going to show you this because I love this. He's talking about his dad. Is that in this one? Hold on, y'all. I'm going to find it. Or is it in... Let me see. Okay.
To be that leader from a athletic standpoint, also from a community leader standpoint.
Hold up. We already done synced this one. Well, anyway, what I want to let you know is his dad was very much a part of his life when it came to playing basketball. And I think he said it was the first time he played at the Garden, and he had a horrible game. And his dad was like, "Fly home. I need to see you." And he said, "What's the problem? Was it a lot of pressure?" "Yeah, man." Shaq said, "I was under pressure." "Really? Get in the car." He made him get in the car, and he drove to some place, and he showed him a homeless family. And he said, "This is pressure right here. They don't know when they're going to get their next meal. They don't know where they're going to get their next dollar. They don't know where they're going to be able to sleep. This is pressure." And this was a group of people, this family. Shaq's dad would help take care of them. And when Shaq saw that, he called a friend, got them an apartment, helped the man get a job. You know, I just love to see the love between a father and his son, and that he's telling his son, this is the way the O'Neills, this is the way we handle things. We are generous of spirit. We are kind-hearted people. We are doing the Lord's work. You got the money, you got the status, you got all this. It's your responsibility to help people. And I want to challenge all of us. We may not have the celebrity, the fame, the money, or the power that Shaq has, but we have some of those things, and we should use it for good. Thank you, Shaq. And hey, AI, glad you guys are back in order, as it should be.